Hi guys, my name is Illy. Welcome to my channel. Today I created this fall winged look. I kept it all matte. Usually when it's this time of year I don't really highlight unless I want that special glow and I'm going to a special occasion. But pretty much kept it matte. Didn't use blush. Used bronzer, night contoured. Left it kind of simple on the rest of the face. You can't really see what I did because of my lighting. You'll see that throughout the video that I go from good lighting to bad lighting. So I'm going to try really hard next time to make sure that you guys can see the actual colors that are going on my eyes. So I do apologize on that. But yeah, other than that, this is what I created today. I hope you guys like it, and if you guys are interested in how to learn how to do this fall look, please keep on watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! So I have really oily skin. Usually I get really oily in my T-zone, so I use the MAC Oil Control Lotion. You can see it. There we go. So far I just got this like last week, and so far it works really good. So I went ahead and used it again today. So now I like to work on my eyes first because I want to avoid that mess getting on my foundation. So I'm going to be using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And I just use this, and I'm going to use the mirror on my Makeup Geek palette. So I'm going to just use my fingers to do this. Now while that's setting on my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. I have really sparse and thin brows, so it takes me a while to do it, so I'm gonna just go ahead and skip this part. If you guys want a tutorial on the brows, I can go ahead and do that for you guys. So these are the eyebrows done. Pretty much what I used was the Urban Decay brow beater. So the first one I used was the neutral brown. So they look like this. I used the neutral brown like for the top, so I just wanted to make sure that like the top looked more natural, and then underneath of it I kind of outlined it with the dark one. So with this one I just go like right underneath, so it looks like, you know, lighter at the top, dark at the bottom, so it just gives it a really nice look, really. And then to set it, I just used my Brow Drama Gel from Maybelline. A lot of people don't like the brush on this, but quite honestly, I think it works really well. I like how it gives me like that lift of the brows, kind of like Gigi Hadid had like her brows kind of like go up. That's the kind of look I go for, since that is kind of like the new trend. So now I'm gonna start on the eyes. I'm debating on which shadows to use. My good friend sent me a new Morphe palette, and I'm really excited. I already have one, but this one has more shimmer shadows in it. I'm more of a matte eyeshadow person, so a lot of my makeup tutorials will have a lot of matte looks, but this is it. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my MAC 217 brush. I love this brush because it's so good to like blend your shadows, and I like how it has that like tip, like to get in that crease. It's just, I love it. MAC palette. It's pretty messy, but I love this. This is like really affordable. And I'm gonna grab soft brown, just because you can never go wrong with this transition color. So I'm gonna grab this guy, and go ahead and throw it on my crease. Now I like to place it right on the outer corner first, and then work my way in circular motions. Whatever is left on my brush, I'm gonna go ahead and start blending up towards the brow bone, just a tad bit, not too crazy. I have really big eyes, so when I do that, like if I go all the way up almost to like the brow, I just look crazy. I look like a raccoon. So then when I am done, where is that brush at? Putting that soft brown on my crease, I like to blend it out with this MAC 2. I cannot tell you, it's fading, but I got this at MAC when they had the, you know, those kits for like the holidays that you get like 5 brushes for like $40 or so. That's what it is. It's a synthetic brush, so I like to use this. I've had this for years too. I like to use this to blend out any harsh lines. So now I'm gonna go in with a darker shade. I'm gonna go ahead and put this MAC palette to the side just because I might use it. So now I'm going to pick up this warmer brown in the Morphe palette. It's going to be this one right here. Pick that up with the same brush just because it'll give it that nice warm color to the crease. And then again, I'm going to start on the outer corner. Oh, that is so pretty. So you can kind of see it right there. So then once I have that color in my crease, I'm going to take that MAC blending brush, and I'm just going to blend, blend, blend. Okay, so then I like to like make sure and see if I need to add more to the crease. So I'm gonna go in a little bit more, but I just dipped my brush in once. Okay, so I think that's good. And one of the reasons why I like to start on my eyes first, where'd that brush go? Is because if you get like too crazy with the shadows, as soon as you put your foundation on, it's just gonna hide the area on your eyes that you feel is looking too crazy. Alright, so now I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick out something for the lid. And I'm gonna take this color right over here on the lid. I'm like losing everything, guys. Oh, and I'm using a Gachi by Paris eyeshadow brush. It looks like that. Okay, so once that's on our lids, I'm gonna go ahead and grab, this is also by the same brand of that eyeshadow brush. This is a smudge brush, but it also works very well to like blend this. It's really soft and it's like fluffy and round at the tip. So for this one, I'm gonna use, actually I'm gonna grab Brown Script from MAC. It's this pretty color, like brick red. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that for the outer corner. I'm gonna put it on the tip of my brush, tip off the excess, and then start on the outer corner. And I like to like press it and like do circular motions. And then I'll go ahead and start bringing it up. Just gives us that pretty like maroony color. So then I'll grab that blending brush again and blend everything. Now I'm thinking about doing a wing liner. But first let me highlight my brow bone. Take this Vanilla color by MAC. It's this, let's see if you can see it better from here. It looks white on the camera, but it's not. It's literally like a nice vanilla color, and it's matte. So I'm gonna put that on my brow bone. Actually, this color was one of my first MAC shadows I got. I got like 3, I think, maybe 4. Some of them I think I don't have because my son got into my palette, but that vanilla color was one of my first ones, and it's brand new still. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do a wing liner. I'm going to be using my Fierce Flicks by Ciate London. And when I get to that outer corner, when I get to that corner, I start to bring that line up. And then sometimes you can like start from like the corner and bring it forward, but I like to kind of work my way in like that, and then I'll start to perfect it. Like that. So I'll like start looking at them, make sure that they look even enough. Okay, and then sometimes when you make a little mess on that wing, you can just grab some concealer. I'm sure you guys already know this trick. So I'm using this Bare Minerals concealer brush. I got this a long time ago. Pink? Pink. Gives you that sharp wing. Now, I have naturally long lashes, but they go straight down, so it takes me a while for me to curl them, just because I use a certain method to get them the way that I want them. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and then I'll be right back. So now that I did my lashes, I'm going to put some black liner on my top waterline, and I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics No Tug waterproof eyeliner. Looks like that. And then for my lashes, the mascara that I used was Better Than Sex mascara, the waterproof. Again, if I want my curl to hold all day, I have to use waterproof mascara. So now we're going to move on to the rest of the face. We'll come back and finish the eyes in a second. So for my face, I'm going to be using, I had to close one of my blinds, so hopefully this still works out. I'm going to go in with foundation now, and I'm going to be using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer. The color the girl gave me was in number 6 Ivory. So I do love that the brush is really big. It just applies so good. To go ahead and blend with my beauty blender. And I really like to push right like on the corners of my nose, because you can see that line. If you don't, and that's not cute. Now for concealer, and I've been using this since I was probably 20, 21, 5-6 years now. It's the Fit Me Maybelline, and I got it in the number 20 sand. It just works so good. I'm gonna go ahead and do some concealing. Yes. Use that, and then we're going to blend. Okay, and then once I have that set, I'm gonna go ahead and set my makeup, well, my concealer. Actually, I'll go ahead and set the whole thing because I don't think I'm gonna use cream to contour my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this Kabuki brush by e.l.f. It looks like this. So I'm going to use my, and it's almost out. It's all shattered too. So it's the Stay Matte by Rimmel. I'll do that. And then once I feel like I have that on quite evenly on my face, I'll go ahead and get a smaller brush, and this is by e.l.f. It's the professional powder brush, and it looks like this. I like to use this to go under my eyes and like my nose and stuff like that to really set my makeup. Just a little bit because I am gonna go in with some translucent powder to set it. So then I'll grab my beauty blender, and then I'm going to use the translucent powder, well, loose face powder by NYC, and it looks like this. I'm gonna grab my beauty blender and just dip that in there and put it underneath my eyes. Job done. So then once that is done, I will go ahead and contour. And then I'm going to be using my NYX contour palette. It's this one right here. I got mine at CVS, but alright, so I'm going to use this Bare Minerals bronzing brush, and I'm going to grab sometimes I go back and forth, it depends on my mood. I'm gonna go for this one right here for the start bronzing. I'm going to bring that e.l.f. Kabuki brush and blend with not adding any more of that matte powder from Rimmel, just to kind of soften it up. So then to contour, I'm gonna use this Makeup Geek contouring shade. It's called Love Triangle. It's a warm porcelain color, and I love this because it's a cool tone, so it gives it like that nice shade. And I'm gonna go in with this, let me clean it up first, this NARS contouring brush. here. Now, once I've done contouring my face, I'm gonna go ahead and do my nose. My nose doesn't really need contouring, but if I want that chisel, I'll go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. And then I'm gonna just use my finger. The nose is done. Now we're gonna move back to the eyes. I'm gonna highlight the inner corners of my eyes. I'm just gonna do something very matte. So I'm gonna go in with that vanilla color again that we used for the brow bone. I'm gonna take soft brown and then go under my bottom lash line. And I'm using an e.l.f. brush, and this is the blending brush, and it looks like this. Their brushes work really good, guys. I highly recommend getting them. And then I'm gonna go in with that other brown we used, that one right there. Then after that, I'm gonna curl my bottom lashes, and I'm gonna use the Falsies Push Up Drama also mascara. Time for the lips. Probably do this one. I'm gonna use the Galactic matte lip paint in Polish. You can see it. Can you see it? So this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I'm sorry that the lighting was like pretty bad. It still kind of is. But I tried. I can't seem to find any decent lighting to where you can see the colors a little bit better. But I'm gonna work a little bit harder to find a better spot where you can see the colors better and how it actually looks. So I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.